Good morning. What's happening? It's Brad Hart here. How are you? This is MakeMoreMarbles.com. I just wanted to make a quick video today. I got a barrage of emails last night I sent out to my list, and I was asking people, what do you think is holding you back in life? I mean, the email is obviously a little bit more detailed than that, but that was a basic, fundamental question. Like, if I could wave a magic wand and ask you exactly what you think is holding you back, and if I could just grant that to you, it would give you everything you need to create the life of your dreams. And I got a lot of answers. I got some answers were fear, pretty predictable. Some answers were, not having resources, money, time, etc., whatever. A lot of excuses, but the one that really kind of resonated with me, and I want to make this video about right now, is one person reached out and said that he struggled with a massive amount of self-doubt. And I've dealt with this before in my own life. I don't think that anybody ever really gets over self-doubt. So that's the first place to start, is like, this is something that, you're going to deal with, whether you're, the guy in the bus stop or Richard Branson. Everybody's going to see it. The difference between those two people is that one has a set of tools and philosophies and beliefs and paradigms that carry them through self-doubt, and the other one does not, and they let it cripple them, right? So I guess self-mastery and, having the wherewithal and the ability to see yourself as somebody who's capable is not really so much a matter of past circumstance, although that certainly helps when you can draw upon experiences in which you've been already successful, but it's more a system of beliefs, right? And when you're first starting out, and maybe you haven't succeeded a lot, it's really difficult to pull up that energy inside you, but what you can really do, which I find super helpful, is read about other people's successes and all the shit they went through, like all the no's, all the crap, all the disappointments and rejections and failures and all the things they learned as a result of that inevitably, inextricably was linked to their success, because you can't connect the dots looking forward, right? I mean, I just went to a great book party. My friend Tom introduced me to this author. Her name is Jillian, and she spent the last 5 years of her life interviewing Warren Buffett and Anderson Cooper and John Paul Gaultier and J. Craig Ventnor and Hans Zimmer and Michael Bloomberg and Jim Koch, all these people who have succeeded wildly beyond all measures of expectation. But their key, I think, trait amongst all of them is that they weren't willing to give up. And every time self-doubt crept in, they just replaced that with action. And it wasn't always the right action, it turned out in retrospect, but it always taught them something. As long as they kept learning those lessons, they inevitably learned all the ways that didn't work and eventually found the ways that did. So I guess my recommendation for self-doubt is to just allow yourself to suspend that, disbelief that it's not possible, because literally anything is possible. I mean, look at what human beings have achieved. Look at what we've all collectively achieved as a society, as a human race, just in the last 10 years, in the last 100 years, the last 500 years, the last 1,000 years. I mean, look what the average human being that's alive today has so much opportunity. Right now I'm talking to you on a device that didn't exist 10 years ago. And now I can beam this message across the entire world using free platforms. Insane. Anyway, so in short, nothing is impossible. And self-doubt is really just a belief structure that you need to consistently create a habit to destroy every single time it comes up. And the more you do that, the stronger your muscles will get, the stronger your emotional quotient will get, the stronger your abilities will get. And pretty soon, you'll be in a place where literally you'll feel unstoppable. And I want you to continually anchor that emotion, anchor that state, and keep calling that state up until it's much easier to call up when you have a feeling of self-doubt, because that's the only difference standing between you and success, really, is that the belief that it's possible, the expectation that it's possible, and going at it with that belief and expectation in mind every single day until you get the results that you want, and learning from every failure along the way, because those are going to, when you look back and connect the dots of your story and you're in that type of book and you're being interviewed and everybody's saying, oh my God, how'd you do this? You'll say the same thing. You'll say, well, I just kept at it. And it wasn't always easy, but I made it work because I had the belief, I had the expectation that eventually, given enough time, I would win. All right, guys, this is Brad Hart talking to you live from sunny Santa Monica. I just got off HITT workout, HIIT workout, where I busted my ass on a wet roof. So I'm still learning, guys. The coefficients between, the relationships between friction and shoes and wet tar roofs are still stymieing me at 29, going on 30 years of age. So we're all learning. So give yourself a little credit and keep on trucking. As always, check out MakeMoreMarbles.com. If this video has been any tiny little bit useful to you, it might be useful to somebody else, so please do share. And if you have any more questions, I'd love to hear them. I'd love to tackle them. Talk to you soon, guys. Take care. Bye.